Martino Turcato, PM of Software and Services at Telit. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So 5G is one of the big topics for IoT and cellular in general. Now, as 5G networks roll out, especially in the 2020 timeframe, where they'll be a little bit more widespread than right now in 2019, it's going to be a big opportunity for enterprises looking to deploy IoT. But until then, low power wide area networks are going to supply the capabilities for a specific niche part of the industry when it comes to low power. So talk to us a little bit about what some of the 4G low power wide area benefits are for enterprises.
Sure. 4G LPWA is a technology characterized by efficient implementation and very low cost, low power consumption. Also, with the 4G LPWA, we've been able to introduce products that are increasing the coverage, both indoor and outdoor. So that's really enabling a new class of use cases. And the beauty of this technology is that all the foundations of the cellular technologies, other cellular technologies, are being inherited, like, for example, security or authentication. And so LPWA has been specifically designed in order to increase the capacity of the network and make it possible to deploy IoT devices to the number of the millions or billions.
So that's an important point. You're painting a picture of the development of 5G networks over time. And 4G low power wide area networks are going to have to fill in that specific niche of the low power devices. Talk to me about what 5G network use cases are going to look like as we look both short term and long term.
So in the near term, PWA is going to be what is available in the market and is basically the first technology that is paving the way to 5G. But 5G, the promise of 5G is to provide one fabric to address a number of different use cases. There are three main categories in this specific case. So the first is enhanced mobile broadband. In this case, we're talking about devices that will be transmitting at a very high speed, so hundreds of megabits or gigabytes. And basically, this is some of the use cases would be mobile handsets or mobile broadband devices or software-defined wide area networks. The second class of use cases are the ultra low latency, mission critical use cases. Think about autonomous vehicle or remote surgery, for example, some very innovative use cases. And the third is massive IoT, and that's where low power wide area network technologies are coming into play, because this will represent the bulk of the IoT devices that will be deployed in the future.
So especially right now, it always has been the case, but especially right now, there's a lot of transition going on when it comes to cellular IoT. For people who are listening to this or watching this right now, what are some of the things they can do or expect from IoT providers like Telit that is going to enable them to handle this transition with ease?
So, as we already said, the good news is that mobile IoT is already paving the way for 5G. So mobile IoT technologies like narrowband IoT or Cat-M are already here, ready to be used, and the industry has already confirmed that they will be integral part of the 5G and they will be maintained over time in the new version of the standards. So customers don't have to be afraid if they are planning to deploy a new IoT service based on these technologies. Telit is already offering a full portfolio of these products, different variants, regional variants, or global SKU on the existing form factors. So it will be easy for customers that are already using 2G or 3G products to migrate their devices to the new modules. Or we are introducing new form factors that will help to develop even more integrated and smaller devices, which is the case of many applications for low power wide area network.
All right, thank you so much, Martino. It's an important point that you bring up now, where we're talking about low power wide area to 5G transition. This transition is happening so fast, it's going to be important for companies looking to harness IoT to develop that expertise, either in-house or out-of-house, with companies like Telit. Thank you so much, Martino.
Thank you.